Which brings us to our next guest analyst, Mr. Craig Bolanos. He's a co-founder and wealth advisor at VestGen Wealth Partners. I think I got that right. Thanks for being on the show, brother. And well, for the month of April, the Dow finished up over 7%, the S&P up over 10%, and the Nasdaq up over 15%. That's fantastic. Now, we also had a little bit of a rough ride before that, so we did have some work to do. But boy, oh boy, those are really big numbers, aren't they?
Those are gigantic numbers. Not only were Americans getting some of the largest tax refunds they've ever had in their life, people had massive portfolio recovery, as you alluded to. Now, I'll feel an awful lot better if I can get the price of oil and the bond market to go ahead and confirm the stock market rally. But I think investors want to know if May is going to bring May showers or May flowers. I think it's more flowers that are coming because the entire secret, Scott, well, I gave it away a couple weeks ago on your show. We'll say it again. The U.S. economy remains stronger than consensus believes. Oh, yeah. That's the secret ingredient, my friend.
As much as I worry about jobs, I didn't have to worry about them yesterday. We got a good jobs number yesterday, and I think the market really kind of took that and ran with it. The market, I think, has also been a little bit worried about jobs. We also obviously have this stupid oil thing that's getting really long in the tooth, but oil at 102 doesn't make people very comfortable. But I got to tell you, I see blue sky. I like what I see with this U.S. economy. You're exactly right. It is fairly healthy. It's pretty stout. And if we can get that oil price down, and it will. This thing in Iran is going to end at some point in time, some way or another. It's not going to be around forever. And we all like it to end sooner rather than later, so we don't have any real big, massive problems when it comes to the midterms. But it does look pretty good. And we had Phil Flynn. He's on Fox a lot. He's also on this show with you. He takes, I think, Wednesdays. He's an oil expert, and he's a contributor for Fox for oil. He let out a little number here that was shocking to me, but because of all the oil backlogs in the world, because it's not flowing right, the supply chain's been disrupted from the Straits of Hormuz being closed. He says that he sees a precipitous decline. He said 50s, 40s, and maybe 30s. Now, that was then seconded by Ms. Carly Garner. We call her the Queen of Crude. She's on the Cal Guy Close in the afternoon with you as well. And she feels as though that we'll see oil back down in the 50s or 40s too. So the two people that I really trust when it comes to oil are pretty bearish in the short term here, and they think it's going to. Now, if that happens, boy, I don't want to be short anything when it comes to the equity market.
If that happens, you don't want to be short anything. You want to stay long industrials. You want to stay long Mag 7. You want to stay long small caps, and you want to make sure you continue to own digital currency after the massive weakness we had. And Scott, well, sometimes I recognize that we all have blind spots. And when I saw that headline about the UAE leaving OPEC, is this the start of breaking up the cartel? Is there 3 or 4 dimensional chess actually happening where some of these issues that come aren't what we think they are? They're designed to have other wins? I don't know. But this could be gigantic. I mean, after all, if you're the UAE and you completely built out infrastructure and there's a thirst for energy around the globe, you want to deliver it. You don't want to be stymied. So kudos to them for taking advantage of the chaos. But what other dominoes fall next? And when I think of stories like that, I'd be happy just to get WTI back to 67 pre-war levels. If you started that number with a 4 or a 5, 40 or 50, oh my, I think you really want to be very long this U.S. equity market.
Yeah, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of, I have a British passport as well. I have a dual citizenship between Britain and America. And I was, obviously my interest was piqued when I was totally against the European Union when it started. It was a common market in the 70s. I wasn't around, against it then. I didn't know any better. But in the 90s, when they really started to introduce the European Monetary Union, the EMU, I thought it was the dumbest idea that I could ever think of. Because I often would say to people, and we've got 50 states in America. We don't have a common start date. I mean, kind of, right? A much better common start date than Europe does. But we do have a common language and generally speaking, a common culture. And we still have a hard time keeping all of our states in line and without wanting to secede. Can you imagine having 27 states with no common culture, no common start date? and nothing in common trying to get together. I mean, to me, I know they want to trade as a big bloc, and I get that, but it's still a dumb idea even now to me. But when Britain wanted to back out, I couldn't have been more happy for them. I think it was absolutely the right thing to do. Is to kind of go it on your own. You want to be your own sovereign state. That reminds me exactly about what's been happening here with UAE when it comes to OPEC. And you know what? They did it when oil was high, so it's not going to be that big of a blow to OPEC. I mean, it was a good timing for them. And also, they denied it, but I know they're not telling the truth. You know, the Saudi production cuts were getting in the way. They've got outside investors, international investors, that want to really see, you know, that place flourish, and they weren't able to do what they wanted to do. So why not back out of that thing and go ahead? Now, that's going to open up some avenues for relationships with the U.S. too. So there's some really great things if that's just the beginning of something that could come out of it for us too.
Yeah, it makes me realize some of the most important conversations aren't going to be the ones that I see on Fox and CNN, right? There's backdoor channels that are happening. I mean, these are things that are going on. So kudos to the administrations that are engineering defined and positive outcome for the free men and free women who have a country, this country, which was not an experiment. I think it was a experiment that was divine, somehow back to divinity, how this all came together. EU and other people tried to copy it in the 90s. No, it's a different gig. Gosh, I love America, and I think you should too, right, Scott?
Well, I absolutely do, and I tell you what, this is something I often talk about, not even on television, but in and amongst my friends. You know, I had the, it's not a luxury, but I had the experience to live outside of my own country for 16 years. So I got to look and read and learn about my country from another point of view. And all it did was solidify, you know, my own thinking that it was the best place to be in the world when it comes to government, and when it comes to how we rule, when it comes to our ideas, when it comes to American ingenuity. The world is jealous. The world loves our tech sector. The world loves our go-get-'em attitude. I mean, the world loves what this country produces day in and day out, and that is why we have a border, and that is why 20 million people wanted to come here over the Biden administration, because it's better than any other place on earth. That's the issue. So it's been a luxury to really fall in love with my country again, because I lived outside of it for 16 years, and I really got to see how great it is. So I appreciate you bringing that up, because it does strike a chord with me, obviously, and I'm very happy with what we're doing here. And this has been a great year and a half, almost, well, it's been a year and a half. I think we've got a lot more to go here with 2.5 more years of this kind of administration. So who knew, right? Venezuela, then Iran, then the UAE leaving OPEC, and then maybe Cuba coming on board. I mean, look, this is just crazy. You're right. It is chess when everybody else is playing checkers. Thank you very much for joining the show here today, Craig. Really, really appreciate what you have to say. Everybody writes in when you're on the Cow Guy Close too. They love what you have. They have to rewind. They have to tape your segment and rewind to watch it again, because you have so much great information. That's what they love to hear. So appreciate it. Have a great weekend, brother. Always love having you on the show, morning or afternoon. Thanks again, Craig Bolanos. He's the co-founder and wealth partner at VestGen Wealth Advisors.